Tom Steyer, I don't know if it's Steyer or Steyer or how exactly to pronounce it, but Tom is a Democratic, mega rich guy, and he's back in the news. Billionaire Trump critic is building social media army to fight back against Putin's Russian bots. Yes, resistance hero. So, for those of you who don't know, we've covered this before. This guy spent about $20 million on ads attacking Trump and calling for his impeachment. In fact, he got nearly 4 million people to sign his petition on that. And now he's doing this. So he wants to, I think he wants to run for president. That's why he's doing this. He's trying to build he's trying to build the groundwork and get the support. And I think, for example, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that when these people sign that petition, they probably put their email or some contact information in there on impeaching Trump. And of course, this guy's going to take their emails or take their information and then use it to springboard into when he decides to run for president. I think that's what's happening. I think he wants to run for president because he's super, out in the public eye now. And what strikes me about this is he's doing the most ineffectual form of so-called resistance. So listen, on the merits, do I think Trump should possibly be impeached? Sure. I mean, he's violated the emoluments clause of the Constitution from day one. Of course he's taking payments from foreign governments, and that's corruption. So of course, yes, of course. You could argue that his business dealings, and his administration's business dealings, whether it's Michael Flynn or Paul Manafort, yes, these people were doing the bidding of, in Flynn's case, Turkey, in Manafort's case, Ukraine. So, on the merits, is there enough there to impeach? Sure. And even you could argue the obstruction of justice. So, James Comey was doing an investigation into Trump. Trump fires him. Even if you think that investigation was going to show nothing, that's irrelevant. You can't fire the guy who's fucking investigating you. And then he went on TV and said, yeah, I fired him because he's investigating me. Well, that's textbook obstruction of justice. You can't do that. So on the merits, can you impeach him? Yeah, sure. But the House is overwhelmingly Republican. They're not going to impeach him. So when you go around and make this big, impeachment, $20 million spent on ads for impeachment, what you're doing is you're sucking yourself off. And you're going, oh, yes, I'm a good person and I'm against Trump. I'm against Trump. Are you against Trump also? Oh, yes. That's what this is. This is, I'm going to make myself feel good. I'm going to make other Democrats feel good about themselves. And we're going to do fake resistance. Because you're not actually resisting shit. They're not going to impeach him. So since you're not actually resisting, because you know this is a dead end, well, then there's other motives that go into this. It's not just that he's, on principle, he thinks he should be impeached. And then also, by the way, you get Pence. So your work's not done in the fight against the Republicans when you get rid of Trump. You have just as much of a fight to do. And by the way, you wasted political capital in the process of impeaching Trump. And so then Pence is going to be just as bad, give or take. So it's a fucking dead end. It's a dead end form of resistance. You're not going to gain anything. So he does this probably to get the information on the people so he can email them when he wants to run. And now he's just getting even more ridiculous. Think about, so this guy is a billionaire. He's got fucking just endless amounts of money. And this is what he's spending. That $20 million would have done so much more good if it went to, I don't know, building children's homeless shelters around the country. If it went to, I don't know, propping up unions. There's a million things that $20 million could have went to. And now we're talking about he's going to spend millions more building a social media army to fight back against Putin's Russian bots. I don't even know what that means. So in other words, now anything that corporate Democrats see online that they don't like, they say, oh, it's from Russia. There's a Russian bot that's saying that because I don't like it. So therefore it's a Russian bot. So this guy's like, oh, let's fund a social media army to just push the Trump-Russia scandal all day long. Imagine being a billionaire, leaning left, and wasting your money like this. By the way, even if that's true, let's say that's totally true. There are Russian bots all over the internet saying stuff. So what? Who gives a shit? There's outright neo-Nazis online. There's fundamentalist Muslims. There's like jihadists online. There's Marxists. There's every stripe of ideology and belief you can imagine is online. For these guys to look at, pro-Russian bots, my goodness, and act like this is what's going to bring our democracy down. It's not money in politics and the fact that our system is totally corrupt and rotting from the inside out. It's not the military-industrial complex in our fucking empire, which has 900 military bases around the world. It's not that Wall Street gets whatever they want. They always get a bailout. They always get corporate welfare while regular people get screwed. It's none of that. Russian bots! Oh! It's just so stupid. It's just a waste of money and resources and time. Imagine being a left-leaning billionaire and not fighting for Medicare for all and free college and a living wage and ending the wars, but instead wasting $20 million for a dead-end attempt to impeach that you know isn't going to work, and wasting money to fight back against Russian bots. It's like a perfect example of why we shouldn't have money in politics, and we should have clean elections, public financing of elections. Because when you leave it up to, to private citizens and corporations, this is what you get. This is what you get. The Koch brothers running shit, Sheldon Adelson running shit, George Soros running shit, this idiot running shit, and you get, corporations, multinational corporations and Wall Street and defense contractors, they get their way all the time. Wouldn't it be great if all this money was out of the system and it was just regular people who, determined where the money went, and, you get whatever, $100, $200 voucher or something every year. Hey, spend this on the election as you see appropriate. No more private money, no more corporate money. But no, when you have corporate money and when you have private money, this shit happens. Just a total waste. This is just a waste. But he's got enough money. I don't know. I'll throw it around. Ending homelessness? Helping hungry kids? Fuck that. Yeah. Fight against the Russian bots. Aren't I such a hero? Aren't I such a hero? Vote for me in 2020. I really care about the issues by not caring at all about the issues.